everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another Big 12 team, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The pocket breaking down. That ball snagged for a completion and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, and there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Now mark this at the 15.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Cut quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. The quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. The Cougars come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the right side. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. They'll run it here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
He's going to pull it down and run. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. And the ball to the ground. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme. You better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball. Once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket, looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Here's a wide open receiver complete. Hurdles the defender, and he's got space. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What's another huge game for this guy? And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. And he fires the football to the right side. Catch made inside the 10. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. I'd love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking for a deep completion. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled there by the defense. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, BYU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he released it. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open. I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick shovel pass.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Comes up with the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Missouri now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Might have to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Inside the 10. Touchdown, BYU. And the route is on.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looks left and finds his target there. Breaking through defenders. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He makes the grab. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
BYU 63, Missouri 37.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Oh, a reverse. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here. Oh, here comes the reverse. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. Third and short, they'll try to throw through. Receiver makes the catch. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
BYU 37.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
They took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Defense not pressing this time. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Brigham Young. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. He initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. quarterback making some changes at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Pressure is coming. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Quarterback catches a break on this throw. He puts it up into traffic. The defender actually catches the ball, comes down out of bounds, or he would have had a pick.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's going to take another shot right here. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Contact as he let the ball go. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the nobody can bring him down. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.